Hello everybody and welcome to part 2 of the Mammoth Deep Clean series. Today's episode is purely tackling the kitchen, just going in deep and getting everything all clean and nice and sorted. Part of the reason I decided to start doing cleaning videos is I've watched so many and I see lots of people using scrub daddies, and I live in the UK and I saw a scrub daddy when I went to the shop, but also a scrub mummy, and I decided to get a scrub mummy instead, and I must admit I absolutely love it. It's really good and really helpful for tackling stubborn, stuck on grime, as well as the sponge at the back of it just being nice and soft and gentle after I've basically scrubbed everything to death. So I went shopping the other day and I picked up some window cleaner, and then realised when I got home I'd already got some and I'd already bought the exact same one as well. often do you all clean out your microwaves? Because I probably do not clean it out anywhere near as often as I should. In all honesty, I think I should be wiping down at least every time I use it, but we don't, and it's got into a state and we use it quite often, so yeah, it needed tackling. kitchen is a pain, purely for the reason being how small it is. So it's one of those that if I don't clean it every single day, it becomes like this, and it's horrible and it's disgusting, and it looks like we live like tramps, but we don't, and it annoys me when my kitchen gets like this. So another reason for the video today. However, you'll see with me moving a few things how quickly space frees up, but also the fact of the back corner, which you'll see me properly go through in a minute, is basically our medicine corner because I've not got enough space for a medicine cabinet. But I am planning on having a rejiggle around with the cupboards and the drawers and everything else, just to make things fit a bit better. So hopefully at that point I might get an actual medicine cupboard. Upon putting things back in the cooker, because I tend to leave trays and stuff in the cooker, I found that a tray had been placed on the grill that had been used for grilling and then not being taken out, which obviously means it had not been cleaned. It's so much fun. You'll have seen a few minutes ago that I was holding up our toaster maker, and the reason for that being I've thrown it out. Hear me out, we use it a lot, however it's a horrible one, purely for the reason being, number one, it's really small, so bread doesn't fit on it properly, so it doesn't toast properly, which creates a few issues. Number two, I don't know how it happened, however, the middle section of it, between the two actual sides for the bread, either got something on it or whatever, and it does not allow you to toast properly because it sticks the bread to the roof of it. So whenever you actually open the toaster maker to take out your toasty, the bread's still in two halves, and the top half's stuck to the top. We've tried cleaning it, we've tried everything, and it's still doing it, so I'd basically had enough. I didn't want to give it away to anyone else, purely for the reason being they'd have the same issue. So we got rid of it completely. This is the worst part of our kitchen because, as I said, this is basically our medicine section. However, as you can see, the air fryer is there. I've got a Harry Potter like cookie jar in the back corner because I've got nowhere to put that either. So it's basically a dumping ground. It's like my kitchen table. It's just become the dumping corner. So just going through it and organising everything that's there and giving it a dust down, and I am so happy with how it turns out. The kitchen itself, when I show you the entire thing at the end of where it's all being cleaned down, will still look cluttered to a lot of people. It still looks cluttered to me. However, compared to what it was before, I am so happy with how the kitchen turned out. As you can see, it's now the following morning. I started cleaning the kitchen last night when my son was in bed, which he weirdly went to sleep about 6:30, 7:15, and then was awake for 10 o'clock, which is unusual for him, and he stayed awake until 2:30. Luckily my partner was here and he looks after the boy so I could actually get some sleep, which I'm so grateful for. So the plan of action today for this day is cleaning the very few pots that are left, and then the actual deep cleaning aspects of things. My hope is to, at some point, actually clean out the inside of my fridge soon. I was going to do it in this video, however this video got way too long, and in all honesty I ran out of time for doing what I wanted. I also wanted to clean my deep clean my bathroom today. That didn't happen. I wanted to do my staircase and my entry hall and the landing today. That also didn't happen. The joys of working from home and having a 1-year-old, nothing, and I mean nothing, goes to plan at all. But you gotta love it. As we can unfortunately see, our washing situation, as much as it's getting better, is still huge. This weather needs to sort itself out. I need to hang things out on the line. So, as a result of obviously us constantly having clothes on the floor in the kitchen, our kitchen floor is dirty. That's the only way I can put it. It's absolutely dirty. My son is not allowed anywhere near the kitchen. The kitchen door stays shut at all times, whether someone's in it or not, purely for the reason being, up until today, it was horrible and disgusting, and I didn't want him picking up anything that he wasn't supposed to and obviously trying to eat it. However, luckily, that's all changed now and my floor's nice and clean, so I'm so grateful. And yes, I am completely and totally weird, and I hoover my floor instead of actually sweeping it. I do sweep, it's just that today it was easier and quicker just to get the hoover out and go over it a couple of times and get it sorted that way. as much as it says I'm using floor cleaner, it's an all-purpose cleaner, hence the reason that I'm using it on everything else. I tend to just, personally myself, I just tend to use like dish soap or bleach to clean most areas of the house. I will like use a window cleaner and stuff like that. However, I wanted a cleaner just like to use for like skirting boards and stuff like that, or something when I wanted like a really deep clean. So that's the reason for the all-purpose cleaner. And it smells absolutely lovely. So my house now smells absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, with our kitchen windows, I think there's been condensation that's got between the two layers of glass, because I cleaned the outside of the windows a couple of days ago and they were perfect. On cleaning the windows today on the inside, they look streaky and horrible, but I realised that the areas that looked sticky were not on the inside of the window, but they also weren't on the outside. So that's obviously, to me, means they've got to be in the middle, and there's no way in heck I can do anything about that. So I got quite annoyed cleaning the windows and then this looks streaky and horrible, because in all honesty I think I made it worse. I definitely need to start mopping the kitchen and the bathroom floors more often than what I am doing. I'm not going to say how often I do it now, but it needs doing more often, and in all honesty I just need to be keeping on top of things in general more than what I currently am. But we're going to get there. So got my floors looking all nice and neat and lovely and smelling absolutely stunning, because I obviously used the all-purpose floor cleaner on that as well, so it smelled beautiful. On an unrelated note, as you could see, our washing machine had been going, and I picked up a new load of clothes detergent, and when I got the clothes out of the washing machine for the first time and smelled them, I immediately got a very happy memory of when myself and my partner first got together. I was living with my mom. Myself and my daughter were living with my mom following a pretty bad breakup, and I've known my partner for 12 plus years, and we've always been friends. But when we started actually seeing each other and getting to know each other, I used to go around to his flat. The smell that I had reminded me of the time that I spent in the flat, because it reminded me of the smell of his flat. So it brings back a lot of very happy memories for me. And there she is in all her glory. She's not perfect. She's very cluttered still. However, she's clean and tidy and smells delicious. So that's all I can hope for at the moment. That's it for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe and like if you would like to see more like it.